Hello? 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 Is there anybody out there? That sounded weird. Is there anybody out there? Hold on a second. Is there anybody out there? I still can't remember where I got that from. That came from somewhere, and I don't know where. Alright, so as you can see, we are still one follower away. Hold on, you can't see that yet. Wrong button. There we go. As you can see, oh my god. As you can see, we are still one follower away from the goal. So hopefully we actually get to see the goal alert this time. Maybe we will, maybe we won't. I don't know. Hopefully we do. Alright, so thus begins our minimum 30 minutes of just chatting to let my internet figure out life. Hopefully this goes over better than it did Friday. And we actually have working internet. So let's go ahead and get our daily game goal out of the way. So let me switch over to that real fast. We'll do our daily game goal. All right. Cover art. Let's start with the classic. I think I'm only going to do the classic today. Oh. Gee. I wonder what it could be. 9,992 people have played this and won, and it took an average of 2 attempts. Huh. I wonder what it is. I'm gonna lower the volume of the background music real quick. Just a little bit. Is it mayhaps Mario? I think, is it Super Mario Bros? Or Mario Bros? I think it's Mario Brothers. Because that looks like OG Mario right there. Okay, correct franchise and saga. Which one then? Super Mario Bros? No, not new. Just Super Mario Bros. Yeah, there it goes. That one was easy. And I think that average of 2 was people doing what I did. It's like, is it Mario Brothers or Super Mario Brothers? It's one of the two. It came out in 1985. I wasn't even born yet. I did say this web game has older games in it. And that proves it. Like, there's a one from the 1980s right there. Although it's, let's see, it's classified as a platformer. You know, I really wouldn't classify Mario as an adventure game. It's definitely more just platformer than adventure, but I guess it has those elements. It was on the Game & Watch, the Nintendo Switch, the Famicom Disk System, the Wii U, the Nintendo 3DS, the Nintendo Entertainment System. I think it was on the Super Nintendo as well. And the Wii. What's this button do? Was this yesterday's? See, I don't really play this unless it's a stream day. I honestly don't know what this one is. It had 3 attempts to get this one, so. Is this Double Dragon? Double Dragon. Not Double Dragon. You sure? Not even the right franchise and saga? Are you absolutely sure? Because that looks like Double Dragon to me. Christ, what was it? There's a game I'm thinking of. What was it? What was it? Street Fighter? Not Street Fighter. Are you absolutely sure that's not Double Dragon? I don't know at this point. Yeah, I've never heard of this, whatever it is. Streets of Rage 2. That really does kind of look like Double Dragon to me, though, at first. I have heard of Streets of Rage. I've not heard of Streets of Rage 2. Okay, so that lets you go to the different ones. So that would have been yesterday's. Oh, it keeps track of them. Look at all this that I haven't played. Oh, shall we go to the first one? Yeah, you can see I only just now started playing this. I've toyed around with it a little bit in the past. Let's see what the first one was. The very first game duel. House of the Dead? This took 6 attempts on average for people to get. Oh, I honestly think this might be a House of the Dead game. Apparently not. This looks familiar. I don't think this is a Resident Evil, though. I'm gonna try a Resident Evil. Maybe it's like some obscure... Oh, I think I know what this is. This is a Resident Evil game. It's not... Oh, this was one of the freaking spin-offs that were never well received. Gaiden Requiem Village Zero Dead Aim, I think. It's not? Who the heck is that? Give me some of the title. Is this a DOS game? Something ending with DOS and the subtitle has lines. I have no idea. Commandos behind enemy lines. Never heard of it. 1998. Tactical strategy, and it's a Windows game. All right, well, our daily game duel has been completed, along with some more. So today, I do actually want to play a little bit of Lost Gamer, or not Lost Gamer, Game Guesser. I don't think I played a little bit of this on stream, actually. A little bit of the demo. So this will give us 20 random games. We can choose difficulty. It's been a while since I've played it, so we're going to go with easy. It's going to give us 20 random games, and I've chosen regular screenshot mode. Normally it's a 360 panoramic, but I've chosen regular screenshot today. So it should just give us a regular screenshot of the game. We have to figure out the game in question. The faster we do it, the better. We got a 30-second limit per game. It will, if I remember correctly, tell us if we're in the right genre or the right series. Alrighty. Let's do easy. Play or choose your game mode. Select genre. We can do action, which has 127 games. Oh, that's going to be... Fantasy has 42. Shooter has 37, and sci-fi has 30. Classic. Give me easy. Let's just do play. It's just going to pick random. Well, that's DJ Heroes. Let's see. It was that It was that Guitar Hero game. Yeah, this was back when Guitar Hero was big. They did a version of Guitar Hero. You know, the funny thing about Guitar Hero was it was a victim of its own success, and they made so many of them you couldn't keep track of them. I swear there were like 3 coming out a year at one point. They were very popular, and then towards the end of their popularity, they made DJ Hero, which honestly, looking back, I think was better. Because you could mix and mash 2 songs together. Honestly, yeah, I think DJ Hero was the better one. I say that, I've never played it. Because these games had physical peripherals that you needed, so, you know, they were expensive. I never really played them. But honestly, I think DJ Hero was the most interesting. I'm not good at rhythm games anyway, because I don't have any rhythm. So, yeah. Next game. Oh, you look familiar, but at the same time, I don't know. Is this Perfect Dark, maybe? Oh, actually, no. If it's not Perfect Dark... Oh, Christ. There was another game that was similar to Perfect Dark. And I can't remember what it was called. I remember one scene from it, and that's it. This isn't Dino... You know, I looked at this and I thought, is this Dino Crisis? No, maybe Turok. This kind of has a Turok look to it. Not Turok? It's not Dino Crisis. Dino Crisis was third person. Which, speaking of, how come we haven't got a Dino Crisis remake, Capcom? I'm dying for one. I would love a Dino Crisis remake. I have no clue what this is, and you can't get hints on this game, so we're just gonna let the timer play out. I don't know what this is. Red Faction 2. I never played any of the Red Factions. I knew this looked familiar, though. I'm thinking the only Red Faction I ever paid any attention to was Red Faction Guerrilla. Well, that's a Need for Speed. I wonder why. Need for Speed Most Wanted. Need for Speed Most Wanted. Yep. The license plate said NFSMW, which was a dead giveaway. Well, honestly, like, you can look at it and tell it's Need for Speed. Yeah, you can look at it and tell. Also, Need for Speed actually had licensed brands and product placement, which is a dead giveaway. You're looking at a Need for Speed game if you're looking at older ones. So unlike, say, what was Burnout or other racing games of the time that would come up with fictional brands, Need for Speed would license them. That's why you see an AutoZone billboard right there, which was always neat. I did like that. But yeah, this was, honestly, this was probably the best Need for Speed. Nani? Nani? Hey, it's good to know I can hear my own sound alerts right now. Hi, Nani, how you doing? I actually heard that this time. It worked. I don't know why. I don't think I changed anything. But it just decided to work. Nani, you missed the daily game duel already. It was ridiculously easy. It was Super Mario Brothers. Dead giveaway the moment I saw the one thing. Right now we're playing Game Guesser. And we're playing just regular screenshot mode, not the panoramic mode. Next game. Simpsons Hit and Run. Simpsons Hit and Run. Some of these are just really easy. Yet another game I haven't played. I don't know. This is a racing game. You would have got Simpsons. I think Simpsons Hit and Run was the only one that was in that particular open world style. This is a racing game. Because you got the track and you got time and laps. I don't know what this is. I don't know who that character is. I don't know what this environment is. I have no idea what game this is. I'm just gonna let the clock run out on this one. But yeah, Simpsons Hit and Run, I think, was the only Simpsons in that open world style like that. Open world 3D. So once you see it, it's like you just instantly know. Agent Hugo, I've never heard of this. Is this one of those weird games that came out in the PlayStation 2 era where it's very clear the developers are on, they're either on all of the drugs or the producer slash publisher just said, do whatever you want? Does anyone remember Splosion Man? That was a game where the second you saw even the first trailer or screenshot of it, you're like, they're on all of the drugs, aren't they? Every single one of them. I got Crash Bandicoot hijacked Mario's game. It kind of looks like that, because like when I saw the character, I'm like, I thought either Crash Bandicoot or Banjo and Kazooie or something, but apparently we got Count Chocula from Temu on a hoverboard. It's Count Chocula's distant relative. He's from Wish.com. Next game, please. Oh, you look familiar. Not Men of Valor. The compass is wrong. Where have I seen this before? That's a World War II gun. So either this is a World War II shooter, or it's a shooter that featured that gun. And now that I say that out loud, it doesn't help me at all. The grenade alone means you're not gonna know. Medal. How do you spell medal? like a medal award that you like, an award. Medal of Honor. Is it? It's not even in that. Okay, I have no idea. Call of Duty 3. I knew I had seen that circle before. Holy crap. You know how long it's been since I've seen the old school Call of Duty games? You know what? I actually forgot Call of Duty was originally a World War II series. Because these days it's nothing but modern, near future stuff. How's it going, Mushroom Deity? We're playing Game Guesser right now as part of the Just Talking segment where I yap for 30 minutes while my internet figures out life. I wonder which one this is. It's not Spyro the Dragon, but we got half correct. So Spyro, it's one of the Spyro games. Hero's Tale? Yay. It's like, I see a little purple dragon on my screen. I wonder what it could be. Where's Jimmy when you need him? You probably would have got that one right away. Oh, I have no clue. I've never seen this before. I've never seen this UI before. It's not Mountain Blade. What am I looking at? Just Elder Scrolls. Just one of the Elder Scrolls. It's not Skyrim. It's not Oblivion. Let's go Morrowind. It's not an Elder Scrolls game. I didn't think it was, but it was a shot in the dark. I have no clue what this one is. I've never seen this before. I've never seen this UI before. I just remembered you can push this button up here and pass the round. Lord of the Rings, The Two Towers. It's a movie tie-in. I can count on one hand the number of movie tie-in games that were good. About the only one is Spider-Man 2. Wait, did it just give us the same game again? Gee, I wonder. Oh, it's not the original Sims. Sims 2? Yay. Yes, we all remember the Xbox version of The Sims 2. That looked like... You know what? Now that I think about it, that could not have been The Sims 1. Because the camera angle is wrong. I don't know why I even thought... And the graphics are too pretty. You would think, as much as I praise The Sims 2, I would have recognized it immediately. But apparently not. Also, I'm pretty sure it gave us round 8 and 9 the same game. And they had them big bubble heads. That and the clothing is good. It's the thing I remember most of The Sims 1 is you had very limited choices of terrible clothing. And for some reason, you could make them look like a Roman gladiator. I never quite figured out why. Well, Forza? Forza. What's the latest one? Forza Horizon. Frack. I think this is a Forza game. Is it Forza? Just name it Forza Horizon. Burnout? No. Not Burnout. I don't think it's Need for Speed either. I'm not sure. Oh, it actually, there's a mobile ad. This might be a Need for Speed game. Which one, I don't know. Gran Turismo. I'm embarrassing myself. Tony Hawk's or Skate, one or the other. Okay. Oh, put a Y in there, Rufus. Tony Hawk, just say Shred. Just okay. It's not a Tony. Oh no, it's filled it in. So we're in the right series. It's a Tony Hawk's game. Pro Skater 4. I honestly don't know. Yeah, it was Pro Skater 3. Close. It gave us that one because it was close enough. Would help if I knew how to spell. Oh, I recognize this one. Medal. How do you spell medal? It's Medal of Honor, and it's not Frontline. It's the one that came out after Frontline. Is it Rising Sun? Yeah, I remember that one. I remember Medal of Honor Frontline and Rising Sun were the two I played. Frontline I played the most. I played a little bit of Rising Sun. This was the very first mission of Rising Sun. Because I remember, I think in Medal of Honor, the first mission is Pearl Harbor in Rising Sun. So this was the intro. It's basically a turret shooter section. You're on this boat, and it's like zooming around Pearl Harbor. And it's a big set piece. And then so you're clearly like in the Pacific, and then they send you off to Europe for some reason. If I remember correctly. Oh, this is Hogwarts. It's a Harry Potter game. It's probably the movie tie-in. It's the older ones. Harry Potter I'm gonna say Sorcerer's Stone. Not Sorcerer's Stone. It's one of the movie tie-ins, I'm pretty sure. Goblet of Fire. Yep. GameCube era. I bet it wasn't so you could go on vacation. Yeah, I don't think they would have sent you to 1940s Europe to go on vacation. Probably not. Just guessing. I don't know for sure, but probably not a good place to be. What the? Yeah, I'm skipping this round. I have no clue. What? Huh? I saw that and my brain doesn't immediately register. Is there a way I can hide this? I can't. My brain doesn't immediately register that's a TomTom and this is Star Wars. That I didn't even know Lucasfilm Games made an Empire Strikes Back game whenever this came out for the original Nintendo Entertainment System. I mean, now that you tell me it's Star Wars, yeah, I see it now, but that is not what my brain went to. Late 80s, early 90s? Yeah, late 80s, definitely, because Nintendo Entertainment System. That's the OG NES. Wow. Never even knew this game existed. I'm kind of glad I didn't. My knowledge of Star Wars video games begins at Star Wars Rogue Squadron back on the N64. Anything prior to that, no idea. Which, by the way, I saw somebody do like a fan remake trailer of Star Wars Rogue Squadron redone in Unity, in Unreal. It looked gorgeous. Maybe we should check that out. Oh Lord, oh Christ! I think I've seen this series before. It's a snowboarding game, I think. I don't know. I'm gonna skip this round, but I might recognize this game once it tells me the name. SSX. Okay, that's the... I was like, I've seen this snowboarding series before. I just cannot remember the name. Okay, SSX 3 on the GameCube. Okay. We'll tuck that little bit of knowledge away. If you see a snowboard, it might be SSX, most likely. Again with this one? It really wants me to get this one. Well, I mean, it was Lord of the Rings. Lord of the Rings. The only reason I know this one's because it gave me this twice now. It's the Two Towers. This will be the third time. Oh, Christ. What's that movie? What is that movie? What is that movie? It's a very famous movie. Came out early 2000s. Red pill, blue pill. Frickin' frack. Everyone was using green color filters in movies for a while because of this one. It's like the aliens. They got the Matrix. That's it. The Matrix. Thank you. Is this Enter the Matrix? Yes. I'm sitting here thinking, oh Christ, what was that movie? What was that movie? I'm glad I was able to get that across enough for you to realize what I was talking about. I clearly knew what it was. I just couldn't remember the name. I wonder what it could be. I don't know which video game variant of Monopoly this is, though. It said that was wrong. Yay, Monopoly Party. Well, the game itself is Monopoly. I think I deserve at least a point for that, even if I got it wrong. What? Is that Gandalf? This looks... It's a Hobbit version of the Fawns in that picture. This is clearly a Lord of the Rings game. Is it Hobbit or Lego the Hobbit? It's the Hobbit. Oh, God. Why would you make your cover look like that? Why would you put the CG... Yeah, you should have got an artist to do... That didn't look good back in that PS2 era, and it certainly don't look good now. Alright, how'd we do? Yeah, it gave us the Lord of the Rings The Two Towers 3 times, including once back-to-back. So we got 1,062 out of a potential of 2,000 points. So we failed the test. We got a F. I actually don't really care for the way this game tallies up the score, because it's a combination of, did you get it right? Did you get the right series? How fast were you able to type it? Sometimes you might know, but you don't know the exact series, so you're trying to figure out which one it is, and it's eating into your time. Like with Medal of Honor, it took time to type out Medal of Honor because I don't know how to spell metal. So yeah. If we tally this up on a scale of 1 to 20, or 0 out of 20, and just did you get it or did you not? 1, 0, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So I got 12 out of 20, so it's still about the same. Different interactive games you could play online with your audience. I'm familiar with some of them. It gave us Lord of the Rings back to back, and I didn't think to type in the frickin'... How did I make this mistake? Why did my brain go... I think my brain thought it glitched or something. If I had a night like that every now and then, you say I would do well until it actually happens and my mind just starts drawing blanks, like I couldn't figure out the Matrix. Alrighty, well that was able to kill 40 minutes. Huh. So we did good there. We killed 40 minutes. I think it's time we switched over to the game. Let me get my controller. All right. All right. You're a competitive person. You will definitely call other competitive people into. I don't consider myself. Oops. I'm hitting all the wrong buttons. I don't consider myself to be competitive, actually. I'm very much not competitive. All right. Boop the nose. Oh, she sneezed. Now we just finished chapter 4, and I realize I need to Alt-Tab once it's done loading, because I need to change the category and all that. Give me a second. Let's see. Category is Motor Slice. And let me up the bit rate. Hopefully it doesn't all fall apart like it did Friday. No, not 200. Looks like it's stable. All right, if there's any problems, yell and scream at me. I'll probably notice them about 5 minutes after you got tired of yelling. All right, nowhere to go but forward. Oh, I'm glad it's showing us this cutscene again. Oh, it's a kraken. Eat.
What was that?
Well, that glow kind of looked like robot things. It also made the sound. I'm glad it showed us this cutscene again because I wanted to get a better look. Yeah, one thing I do like about this game is how you can look at where you've come from and you can see your handiwork. Like, there's the dump truck down there. That was the first boss. And then you can see the helicopter there. That was the second boss. Hold on a minute. I gotta do something. Where's the dump truck? There it is.
Larby.
There we go. I wanted to get a screenshot. Okay, on we go. There might be a break in this. Or a shadow. What is that? I think that's a shadow. Ooh, we're getting ominous music. Oh, wrong button. What the hell?
Readings are detecting an increase of environmental hazards. I should avoid them at all costs, or find a way to exploit them. You saw what happened back there, Orby. The megastructure is reacting to us.
It is, huh? My gut says go around. But yeah, we got just enough time to go through. There's landmines everywhere. This is bullshit. Freaking maze of pipes. We gotta go up, clearly. Where to from here? Are we supposed to go in that hole? Oh. Well, that's just another way of getting up here, though. I don't know if that's the way we're supposed to go, but... Oh, yeah, we just wall run for a while. Oh, wait, this isn't even progression. This just gets us to an orb. Well, that was a waste of time. I wonder if we're supposed to go in there. It's hard to tell. I don't think so. Because it looks like that hole doesn't go anywhere. There is apparently a drone return right there, but I don't know why there would be one. It would be death to jump from this height anyway. We're supposed to get up there somehow. The only way I can think to do that is to do the back and forth and climb all the way up. Oh, didn't push the button in time. Yep, nothing over here. I guess we just do the hard back and forth climb. I guess we'll start right here. I feel like this is not the correct thing to do, though. But we're committed at this point. Because normally they don't have you do something like this for too long. Oh, that was cheap. Okay. I think into that tiny hole was the direction we're supposed to go. I didn't realize it was hollow in the middle. A hell of a way to learn that. Cheeky, cheeky. Yeah, that was a shit way to learn. Oh crap, that's like, I didn't even have time to think. It's like, uh-oh, splat. We're gonna have to slice up to there. I really wish the vision would stay on longer. Yeah, that's a rough landing. If you had been just a little bit shorter with that jump, right? don't think we can wall run over to that pipe. Although the markings on the wall indicate that's what we're supposed to do. If you say so, game. Yeah, no. Eee. Where are we supposed to go here? Who built this place? We're supposed to get onto that high one there. That gets us, we can get to that one there. Then I have no clue where to go from that. Maybe to that one? That's the only thing I can figure. This girl's got strong legs and knees and everything. This girl's gonna be busted and broken by the end of this trip. I feel very bad for her shins, her knees, her hips, her everything. This poor girl's gonna be in pain. Face plant right into the concrete, you're right? Does she she's got that one of those pockets has got to have a big bottle of Advil or something in there. Okay, we're supposed to wall run up to that then climb, but it really doesn't look like we could make that. How did you suffer so many concussions and contusions? Yeah, she'd be dead just from that, wouldn't she? Yeah, we just kind of... I like how when you do the reset, she just kind of insta-dies before the... We just kind of faceplant into that. Am I missing something? Orb there. If we go that way, I really don't know how we're gonna make it back. The markings on the wall indicate... Well, actually, no. That one indicates you wall run from higher. The thing is, I don't see any other way to get up there. I'm gonna attempt something. I don't think it's the right way, but we're gonna try it. We got nothing left to... We got nothing to lose. Yeah. So it does loop around back there. But the problem is making that turn. There's an orb up there. How the heck are you supposed to get that one? I'm not even caring about these orbs right now. I got no clue. I honestly have no clue here. Oh, that was a miracle. See, my thinking is if I can get her to jump, not wall run against that, but stop and go up. But making her do that is easier said than done. That's the only way I see forward. But yeah, she's just gonna do that. What the hell? I don't even know what happened there. I wonder, can she grab onto that vertical pipe right there? Ah, it's too far. She wouldn't make it. But I wonder if she could... Well, we're committed. And we failed. Yeah, I was wondering if she could maybe jump up to that, but yeah, I don't know. I don't see a way forward now. I'm in confusion. There's no way to climb up this. You can't go back in the hole. Maybe we are supposed to kind of wall run around this big structure. But that doesn't make a lot of sense, because how the hell do we make that 90-degree turn twice? Maybe if we wall ran from there and jumped off at the exact moment, she could grab that pipe right there? But every time we've climbed vertical pipes, they've been pillars, not pipes. So I'm not 100% sure. There's no joy that way, for sure. We've died so many times here, it's worth trying, I guess. Yeah, I don't think that's the strat either, because it's going to be real difficult to time that. This is a tough one. I can get to here or that one over there, and I have no clue where to go from here. Anyone got any suggestions? Because I don't think we can grab that rope either. can't get her to do this little number. That's what I'm trying to do. If she could do that on that wall right there, we'd be good. Ooh, it is possible. It's just tricky. It's just the insta kill button. It's just the insta kill button. The try again thing. It's possible. It's just extremely... What the hell? Oh. That was my bad. It is possible. It's just extremely tricky to pull off. If she wall runs, it's over. I gotta get her to hit the wall straight, not wall run. There we go. Holy crap. Okay. Well, you can make this jump. Moment of truth. Can we climb these? No. Damn it. Ah, it just restarts me back here. So, this is going to be pissing me off. When you go up to that one pipe, there was runs on both sides. Yeah, but like it wall runs to here. It's a very far wall run. I think those might be red herrings. I think we're supposed to go up there, wall run to that pipe, and then go over. Because wall running from there to there, that's far. I don't think she can quite do that. Maybe she can, because if I was to wall run that direction, we get right about there before we start to fall. That's the tricky part. Damn, girl! That was a hell of a jump. Don't screw this part up. You screwed it up. This is the only way forward I see. But this is extremely tricky. Okay, you're just showing off now. What am I supposed to do? Like, I'm making the inputs, but she's wall running instead of jumping. I don't know what I did. Let's not fuck this up this time. We fucked it up. We fucked it up. I kind of just leap of faith to that. Oh, God. I don't know what input I'm making there. Damn it, P! You're doing this on purpose just to irritate me, aren't you? She's mad at me for all those flirty options I've been picking. And now she's playing coy or something. I don't know. What input am I making that gets it? I'm not sure. It's gonna be this entire episode is watch Despa screw this up over and over again. Just that one spot right there. Jumping too early. You gotta jump before she hits the thing. But for some reason, it's gotta be stick direction. But I'm holding the stick direction every which way I can think. Yeah, that time I wasn't even holding the stick. So there's a certain direction you gotta hold the stick to get her to do it right. But what direction that is, I've yet to figure out. I've gotten it accidentally a couple times. If I fucking screw. What are you doing? Wall run, damn it. Unlike the last episode with the actual switching thing, this one's infuriating because it's very clear what you're supposed to do, but actually pulling it off's tricky to say the least. Oh my god. Maybe I'm gonna hold the stick in the opposite direction this time. I've tried holding it forward. I've tried holding it left. Is it because you're so used to wall running when you hit that part instead of just pulling, you can continue to roll? What it is, it's hard to really describe. Whether or not she wall runs or does the jump is dependent on the angle, I think. I don't know. It's hard to really describe. I think the direction I'm holding the stick matters as well. Because, like, you have to jump towards the wall. See, like that. I can pull it off here. If you jump too early, she'll just do that. So you have to be, like, very precise on your timing. Oh, I'm getting annoyed. I am not above cheating. game. Just so you know. I'm very much a story gamer. I care about the story, so if there's a spot that's pissing me off, like this is, I will bypass it. I have no shame in doing so. I don't know how. I'm sure there's some way to do it. I will find a freaking way if I have to. If I knew what spot it was, I'd look it up for you. It's chapter 4 somewhere. It's not very far into it. I mean, it's not... If I don't get this... Fuck it. Am I doing this right? Is there some secret direction? Achievement guide, lore. Patch has the first update, false fence. I think I'm doing the right thing. It's just very tricky to get. What the fuck? I'm not a robot. Oh my god. This is not the frickin' time, web. Bicycle, fucking bicycle. I'm not a damn robot. Jesus. Motorslice.org, walkthrough bosses tips. This is the official website, I believe. Walkthrough. Okay, we're on chapter 5. Quarry. Chapter 5. This is the boss guide. I don't want a boss guide. I want level guide. Raw run starts the moment you face the wall. Harry the Saw throws. Yeah, this is just... I need, like, for the freaking game itself. I clicked chapter 5. Why are you taking me to the chapter 1 bookmark? Thank you. Alright. What is this ad? Get out of here. Much like the previous chapter, blah, blah, blah. You got past that. This is where we are? Or is that the first area? Oh my god, you got so many damn ads, it's lagging the page. Give me the frickin' URL. I'll open this on a browser with ad block. Jesus H. Christ. And it didn't copy. Motherfucker. pissing me off right now. This better be a short chapter. I'm stuck on this one freaking spot. Just because the bitch doesn't want to climb the wall. She wants to run across it. Okay. We went through that hole. Next room, you will need to use the pipes in the gap below to navigate across the room. In the back, left, and right corners, you will find narrow passage. They actually link together to a single narrow path, and you can wall jump back and forth the way around. Do so, and you can snag an orb. Once you're back in the main area, continue up the pipes, using the occasional wall run as needed to climb to the top. Here, jump across and motor. So that doesn't help me. It's saying that we need to... It's saying that we need to go down those gaps, but we're gonna... What does, other than getting that orb, what does that do for us? Because we just come back over here and we end up in the same problem. I think what I'm doing is the only way forward. Because I don't see another way. There might be one other way. Well, we're committed to this now. This isn't what I wanted to do. Yeah, see, that doesn't do us any good, because if you mistime that, you're screwed. I'm going to try that again, though. My thinking is, if I can wall run over to that pipe, like this. See, then I can wall run to this. I think that's easier. That's still tricky if you mistime that, but whatever. That's definitely easier than what the heck I was trying to do. Then she jumps over the pipe instead of onto it, and it pisses me off. P, get your shit together. P? I'm gonna change your code name from P to A for annoying. Or AP for annoying as piss. Oh, damn it. I didn't even mean to run off. You know, I've said before my favorite game is Crosscode, and Crosscode's got some hard puzzles, right? But the thing with Crosscode's puzzles, they were never hard in the sense that you didn't know what to do. They were hard in the sense that actually pulling them off was tricky. I think that's the best way to describe them. They're not hard, they're tricky. Like, you know what you're supposed to do, but pulling it off is annoying. This one is just annoying, honestly. even happened? Oh, this is gonna tick me off. Could you not start me from higher up? I'm looking at the clock. Sometimes there are moments when I really wish I didn't have a face for radio and could actually have a face cam, because the expression on my face right now has got to be it's got to be something. What I really wish I had was the thank you, Nani. I really wish I had if anyone knows the VTuber Sori, she's like a really big VTuber. She got a new model recently. It's absolutely gorgeous. And it's like she has full body tracking on that model. So whenever the model moves around, it's one-to-one with what her real life body is doing. It's crazy. I'm sure it cost a lot of money, both for that model and for, no doubt, the 3D tracking hardware she's wearing, because she's definitely wearing something on her hands and feet and stuff so that the computer knows where they're at. Y'all would have just, if I had something like that, y'all would have just seen me facepalm so hard the moment I got up here. We've been on that segment, according to the clock, for like 20 minutes. I need a drink. I need a drink, something stronger than water. I want to build a mini bar in my house, right? And the main reason I do is because I have a Margaritaville, right? One of those Margaritaville machines. I don't want to get a new blender. I just want to use that Margaritaville for all blending purposes. But I don't want to put my Margaritaville by the stove because it's going to get covered in grease and dust and stuff. And it's too big to put anywhere else in the kitchen. There's a little space just outside of the kitchen, which is technically in the dining room, but it's really not a dining room these days. There's no table there. There's a little space there where one could go. I'm thinking getting a mini bar, putting it there, and maybe moving the coffee thing there too. And that's right on the other side of the wall of my bedroom. And I'm willing to bet if a moment like this happened in a game, in a future stream, and I just had to go mix myself a drink just to calm the nerves a bit. Y'all would definitely hear that blender. Y'all would definitely hear it if I didn't mute the mic. Y'all would hear Despa walk away, rummage through the minibar, mix up a drink, come back, and just have a cold one for a little bit. Because I feel like I need one right now. I need a hot toddy. And it's summertime. Why do I want a hot toddy? A hot toddy calms your nerves, that's why. Pillars. After all this time, we finally get to see the chapter intro. I don't have control. Oh. Big excavator. The megastructure is apparently reacting to us, and I think it's angry. I thought you were in sarcophagus. I don't know where I'm at. It's called a megastructure. P wants to talk. Good. I want to talk to her. P, what the heck was all that? Deja vu. I've just been in this place before. Yeah, I'm tired too.
Just give me a sec. Get in, eliminate the machines, and get out. That was the job.
It's a complicated job, apparently.
But things are never that simple.
I think she needs a puff, to be totally honest with you, Nani. A toast and one. Maybe those pockets have more than just Advil in them.
This place seems familiar.
Please, can you use me to rest? Just catch your breath and let's keep going. I don't feel like being flirty with her right now.
Just had a deja vu. I'm pretty sure I've seen something like this before.
Not even really flirty, just thirsty more than anything else. Orbeez I see you. Don't think you can hide from me. Go on, do it. That's what the fuck you get. Did it send you back to a checkpoint? No, we finally made it. We finally made it forward. What the fuck? We have to go over there. Oh. Okay. Woo! Why'd you go up, P? Okay, these are all the bucket wheel ones. I don't see any of the tentacle ones. It's weird that she can't make that. Okay, I don't think that's any direction to go. I think, yeah, there's just... I'm over these orbs. To be totally honest with you. I don't give two craps about collecting orbs anymore. That direction. At this point, I just want to be done with this. What? What? Okay, you can't make that jump? Interesting. I guess it doesn't matter. I don't know why I was trying. Okay, maybe we do have to go this way. I thought that just connected back up, but whatever. Messed up. I'm tired of landmines. We go. Oh, you got to be freaking kidding me. I'm going to find the level designer and slap them. When you walked in the room, there was like, there's no way they want me to go all the way around this room. Apparently there was. I mean, I was half right. It doesn't do you any good to go around like that. You just get the orb. Me and the level designer are going to have a chat. That works. Oh, you gotta be fucking kidding me. I saw the lines in the floor. I heard the sound. I'm like, oh, this is bullshit. Hey, P did say earlier the mega structure is reacting to us. And I think that reaction is, fuck you, die. I don't think it likes us. What do y'all think? That's just evil. This is gonna be infuriating. Oh. It's funny that you get sliced up when you hit it from the back. Whew. I'm kind of curious. I see your ass. If we get to the end of this game, if it's going to have a death counter, how many times you died? At least it only beats you once, right? How many times we died? It's got to be in the thousands at this point. That... Okay. It starts us from here. That's okay. Die. If the game itself has a counter for death, I don't think it does, because this is the kind of game where you just know you're gonna die a lot. Thank you for setting the mine off. And honestly, like having... Oh, this is just mean. When you're done, it'll show how many times you... Yeah. This is a game where, like, it's a trial and error type game. You're gonna die a lot. So having a death counter is really more of a morbid curiosity thing. Okay, 2 for 1. All right. I won't question it. I'm kind of curious too. How many? It's got to be in the thousands. Combo shots are always a flex. The weird thing is, I don't know how it moved like that. Holes 2, Electric Boogaloo.
Hey, look. I found some weird holes.
Again?
Are they connected to something?
They look kind of like bullet holes from very big bullets. You are a good girl. Orby got some wires crossed in the opening cutscene because he's thirsty as hell. Or it. It's a robot, so... Puncture holes from somebody you'll never be able to handle, right? Big holes. Orby, I get it. She's attractive. You ain't gotta come on that strong, my dude.
Maybe the whole structure is connected?
I wonder. Considering you said earlier it's reacting to us, I'm willing to bet it is. Don't stand too close, something might come out. You know, that does beg the question. We haven't seen any animal anything. Like, not even a snake. And you would have thought we would have seen a snake. Or a spider or two. Insects, vermins, something. But, like, yeah, there's nothing here. Just the robots. Maybe they eat them? The robots? Oh, this is messed up. And you have to climb in them? Those blades know exactly when to come out. Because you hear them retracting when we get far away. So they clearly know when P is nearby. See? Something's going on. Look at this, the way she walks. She's got a strut. She's strutting it. A little bit too far. Hold on, are we supposed to go that direction? No, there's nowhere to go over there. That has to be the way we're going. Or not. No, that's the way we came from. Right? Hold on, we did all that with the pipes. No, that's the way we came from. So we're supposed to go this way. Yeah. Oh. Well, whatever it is, it's in here. Alright, big boy excavator is up there somewhere. I tried to push the button. Alright, 2 tentacles. I heard them. I did hear them. Suddenly turned into a cover shooter. Alright, what else we got? I see 3 more tentacles ahead, plus one of the rollers. That doesn't look progressible. That doesn't look jumpable. That might. No, that's too far. We'd die for sure. Nothing over here. I mean, that's progression going forward. But how do we make it past that mine? Like, with these. That's how. Up, up, up we go. Multiple front end loaders. Roller, 1, 2, 3 tentacles, 2 rollers. It's a fight the moment we land. Come on, you see me. That was dumb. Mine. This time they put those pieces across. Give it up for props, right? 2 more over there. I know there's 1 more roller. All right, here he is. Now that I know you can go across the front of those, they're a lot easier to take out. Okay, we got the flying ones. We just gotta take out these 2. What's up, bitch? It pointed somewhere, but I didn't see where. Yeah, I don't care about orbs anymore. We're not doing the orbs. Although I might be able to grab this one. Oh, screw you. You're a timed one. Yeah, no. Nope, screw you and your friends. Woman versus forklift. I really wish frickin' Slicer Vision or whatever it is had a direction pointer. Because I didn't see the way we're supposed to go. Although I think it's that direction. No, that's where we came from. And then we went up. And we came out there. And then we fought a bunch of robots. And this is where we are now. It gave us a checkpoint. That works. Ow. Oops. Went right into that one. Really wanted sushi for dinner. I don't even like sushi. Believe it or not. Where the heck are we? Are we like... That's the intro. That's the intro sequence down there. The game starts down there. So this is the outside of the structure. Crazy. This does us no good. Half raw steak. It's a blue steak. You can stand in front of the Empire State Building, but no matter how hard you try, you can't see the top, right? Lost momentum. I honestly don't know where I'm going. Woo! Like, this is the way forward. I'm just kind of going. The hell? Like, you just kind of have to go with it. Even though I am basically making leaps of fate. Damn it. What? Oops. That was kind of funny. Okay, let's just walk past these. Splat. Man, you just gotta go. You don't even have time to turn the camera. The problem is, I know kind of what's on the other side, and... like, where do we go from here? I think we're just supposed to drop right there. Ow! That was brutal. When you get this, you're going to owe fate a double shot, right? Why P? Why do you do the things that you do? She's annoyed with me, and that's why she's doing them, I think. She's being rebellious, even though it's costing her. Shining like a damn train choo-choo. Ow. I thought I had the time, but I did not. Oh my god! Oh, your ass was almost a lot smaller just then. Thank God she ain't too thick. Oh my god, P. Just lost your momentum. Okay, what are we supposed to do right there? Because there's nowhere to go except down. I think we're supposed to drop, but... ah, damn it. Ah. Stop getting cheeky, Despa. Yeah, but then you don't have time to react. There's only one way to go, and that's this direction. I wonder. That motor slice wall looks like it goes all the way down. They hit an orb here too. Oh, you sons of bitches. I thought I was being clever. This sequence is starting to tick me off. Oh my god. P. This. No. That. No. P. That way. Thank you. And you just lose all your momentum and die. The sand shall drink your blood, whether you give it freely. No, turn. You need the flashlight. Ow. Oh, hallelujah, Jesus. Okay. There's a robot there, isn't it? No, okay. Fuck it anyway. Why are there beams inside of the... You know what? Don't ask. Finally, the momentum went in my direction, right? That is so cheeky they put a fall like that right there. That's just the level designer being a dick. And someone's really happy with their physics engine. Fuck your lawn chairs. Oh my god, what the fuck? Okay, well this gives us... that way. Alright. This way, I think. Here we go. Hey, a slack off point. I freaking need a rest now. Features.
At least give me a ride, since you don't have all those fancy operator mode features.
Honestly. I do need to hydrate. I'm kind of surprised she hasn't attempted to ride Orby just up already.
You should be more useful.
I'm trying. Oh, that's adorable. That was the third attempt. Let's try again. You're too heavy, please. Now let's try again.
I already filled a lot of complaints about your design, Orby. You should be able to carry me.
I would if I could.
How can I exploit you, drone?
Okay, hydrate. I need one. I got a little bit of water left. There's drone there. Multiple drones returned that way. I swear, if you are a timed one, fuck them. They're timed. Screw that. Don't care. At this point, I just want to progress. Multiple, like, roller motors over here. They're dead, but... Created your first set of full overlays today. Probably looks like a second grader, but I don't care. I'm still proud. I'm sure they look better than you think. You should have seen the first set of overlays I made, like, years ago. There's a reason I broke down and just decided to get a pre-made pack. Because having a pre-made pack gives you a consistent look and everything, so it is kind of nice in that regard. I don't think that's... Anyway. Don't have that kind of money, so you're only using these for a week? Yeah. If it's just for a week, it's better to make your own. Alright, where the hell do we go? Okay. Well, big bad boss time already, huh? You know, when we looked at the walkthrough both this week and last week, and it said, yeah, these levels take about 70 to 90 minutes, I was thinking, Matt, they must be long. No, it's because they're factoring in their own infuriating level design. I like this game, but man, it's starting to take me off in some ways. Alright, let's just look at you real fast before we activate anything. You got motor slices along the side and along both front buckets arms. Along the lower bottom and top as well, so you're gonna be fun. There's the hole it punched in the wall. When's it gonna activate? Okay, real quick question. How did that even get in here? And what's it doing in here? It's a double bucket excavator thing. It's like a giant front end loader. Not a front end loader, just no, it's a big bucket excavator. So how did it get in here? Was it built in here? And if so, then for what purpose? Is it gonna give us a free shot? Like activate when it gets closer? Oh, you got saws along the side. Cheeky, cheeky. I appreciate this opportunity to get a good look at it. Okay. You have a entrance on this side, it looks like, to go inside. There's also a thing on the other side to get up higher. Does it have 3 separate... It looks like it. 1, 2, 3, plus the 2 front arms. Do you really want to get that close to it, P? I don't think you do. I mean, you're going to have to eventually, but... P, you need to run. Oh, it can shoot the saws. Ah, almost got away with it. Oh, wow, you can't even... I jumped into that. Alright, what's your hint? Lure to the pillars. Use the shovels. I mean, that's just a dead giveaway. Come on, buddy, come and get me. Oh, it's being a little fraidy cat. This reminds one of the Colossus in Shadow of the Colossus is a lot like this. You gotta kind of like bait it around and hide in the shadows. Yep, good luck. I'm probably gonna need it. Yeah, see, it doesn't know where I'm at when I'm in here. Alright, so I'm around on the backside now. If I come at it from behind, is it gonna react? Does it somehow know I'm back here? Yes, it does. What? What hit me? Okay, that takes care of this one. Ah, it's stunned right now. I see. get it to hit the pillars, and that stuns it. Do I have time to come All right, now what? Oh! There's a thing there. I didn't even see that. Oh, damn it. At least there's a checkpoint mid-boss. Okay, let's just try our plan again. I don't know if this is what we're supposed to do. Ow. I went splat. I think I might need a second checkpoint, because, this is getting a little annoying. Okay, where's your last thing? It's in the middle. So how do I get down to that? Because I saw one in the middle. When it was going by, you looked like you had a sweet spot right under it. Yeah, there's the last thing's in the middle underneath it. Right there. Uh-oh. There's buzzsaws in here. There we go. At this point, the bosses are easier than the actual level is. My hands need a break. Alright, let's progress up to the chapter. Up to the chapter marker, anyway. What the hell? I was starting to wonder why they called this level Pillars. What was the name of that anime? Now you have yourself a nice yawn. I did okay. I got incredibly angry towards the beginning there. Oh, what was the name of that anime? I'm gonna look something up real fast. Christ. Girl's Last Tour, that was it. I basically just had to Google anime, 2 girls, explorer, and a Kettenkrad. That's all. That's like, okay. Girl's Last Tour. There's a scene in one episode of Girl's Last Tour where they come up in an area that looks a lot like this. Although it was a lot bigger. Well, I really don't know where to go from here. Towards the pillar, I'm guessing. Yep, right there. Oh, we can get a good look at the pillar from here. Like before, I am not walking that. Should we take a break? Where's the break? Right here? Okay. Grass.
I guess at the end of the day, it doesn't matter if it was artificially made, huh?
I guess not.
Grass is grass.
I mean, I prefer natural over artificial, but whatever.
The machines have been doing this for so long. Everything might have been already overwritten.
I need to look up some of the lore of this series.
Even you, Orby.
Thank you, machines, for making me work for you. This is sacrilege. Nah, we'll thank the machines.
Shh. Come on, Orby. Don't say profanities like this.
That was a profanity? Look at that smile. Look at that smile. That's a smile worth protecting. Alright. So we just did chapter 5. 6, 7, 8, and then there'll be... Yeah, there's 8 total. 1, so we're 5. That's level 6, level 7, level 8. So there's the final destination up there. Now, I don't know... Okay. Yeah, so the central pillar kind of shows your progress. Next level's going to be in there. We'll fight a boss. And then that's level 6. Level 7's over there, fight a boss. Level 8's up there, fight a boss. And then we'll be at the top. And then that honestly looks like a big motor slice pillar or something. And we just motor slice to the heavens, I guess. I don't know, but definitely level 6 is that way. And then 7, and then 8. Because every level, except for the first couple, have ended at the pillar. So if I started right at, we'll say 50 minutes into the stream, it's now 2.5 hours into the stream. So yeah, about 90 minutes is about how long these levels take. Once you get past the infuriating parts, they're not that bad. Complete chapter 5. Which means chapter 6 is over there. You can already see parts of it. So we're not really going to be able to see our handiwork with the excavator very well. There's where we were at the beginning. There's the bulldozer. There's the helicopter. You can't quite see it, but the double excavator train thing's over there. There's one other boss. Oh yeah, the Nier Automata guy. Can we might be able to see him from here. We're up high enough. Yeah, there he is. So there's boss 1, boss 2, boss 3, boss 4, and then boss 5's over there. Oh look, the big windmill. Well, we got half an hour to kill before the end of the stream. Honestly, I kind of like this game and the pacing of it. The level is, once you get past the annoying parts, it's just long enough to fit into a 3-hour stream with a 1-hour just talking segment. So that works out well. It's a good Monday night game for Monday night stream. Yes, return to title. So we need something to talk about for a half an hour. Okay, let's get... let me just, I'll quit out. I'm not gonna poke her to death. Oh, she actually... Oh... I'll try to show that next time. But when you quit out manually like that, she waves goodbye. That was cute. Alright, let me switch us back to just talking or just chatting. All right. Well, there is a couple things we could discuss. Namely, I want to look up some lore for this series. So I'm going to lower the bitrate real quick for the just chatting segment. That way we're not having to worry about it. We've only dropped 212 frames today, which is nice compared to Friday night. Let's see. Motor, slice, lore. Okay, there's a Reddit post. Can someone explain story? There's a Steam thing about lore. Review, guide, walkthrough, boss tips. I'll open that up as well. Going to try to create my first ever custom alert. If I do extra well, maybe it'll look like a third grader. Less is more. I have learned. Less is more. That's why I kind of liked... I ended up fighting a little bit with my own alerts. A lot of it was me staring at both Emote Lab and various audio libraries, trying to decide what it is I wanted. I knew I wanted all the follow alerts to be just the PNG tuber dancing. I guess, you know what we could do? Hold on. I don't want to... Okay. This is fun. Let me see here. Talking to... All right. So, this is like the Twitch alerts panel, right? So we actually do have subscription alerts set up. And you can see there's even one for you, Nani. So one day, when I get around to it, and we can have actual channel subscriptions, if you subscribe, there is actually one set up just for you. I won't show it, but you can see there is... Each thing has a... Yeah, there's a new subscribe, there's a tier 1, 2, and 3, a resub, a prime, and then there's new sub from Nani is a Nerd. And then we got gifted sub alerts. I'll show. We got bits. We got a first time bit at least 1 and bit at least 100. This one I remember is kind of fun. I don't really want to show it on stream, but yeah. We got a raid from Turtle. We got the 4 from Anaya. We got the raid from you, and then we got general raid. Just creating a dono one with a transparent PNG. That's pretty much what these are. They're APNG files. I never did set up the charity alert. So that's just... This is the default Twitch charity alert. We actually do have hype train alerts too, if I remember correctly. Yeah, we do. I did set them up. Channel point redeems... Did I set this one up? No, I never did set that one up. I need to think of something for that. And then we have the... we don't have a goal started, but we do have a goal reached, which, reminder, we're only 1 follow away from the follower goal. If you'll want to see that one on stream, you know, get your friends and family. Force them to follow against their will. What's one we can... Let's see. We've seen the new follow one before. And you can see how they're set up. This is common, uncommon, rare, and super rare. So there's a small chance each one will trigger. Some nudity or sexual content. Hold on. Let me hide this first, just in case I don't want to click that and get a... Okay, it's safe. A screen full of bad things that'll get me banned. What exactly did the machines do that was so horrible that we need to destroy them? I'd be rather pissed off at some lunatic with a chainsaw stood in my way of my mining operation. I think the The bagger has all the right in the world to swing its wheel of doom. They digged a hole too large and made all desert. So there's not any... Since you got that up, it's possible I can just jump onto mines that's already exist and edit it. Yes. If you go to the Twitch alerts thing, then yeah, it's got a bunch of pre-made default alerts. And they're not bad. You know, they're not special. They're very generic. What was the one? Yeah, like if I send a test alert here. Yeah, you can see that's a... I can leave the don't know one that's up and switch out the photo. Yep. Yep, you just come over here. Here's where you set it up. You can name it the alert condition. So this is goal started, and then it depends on which one you're doing. This is goals. So started, reach, 75, 25, 50%. Those are the conditions that would trigger it. Goal type. Honestly, I haven't played with this one at all. You just have to kind of read them. They're different. Total duration. Okay, this one, custom HTML CSS. This one gets a bit tricky. I would not recommend playing with that. I will show you one of Anaya's raids, because I do believe one of hers makes use of that. So that's all orange. Yes, this one. So I wanted it to say it's an Anaya raid instead of... Because, like, if you come down to... where it says text and speech, this is where you control what the text says. And it actually has... Yeah, you can see where it has, like, username in the curly brackets there. That tells it to use the name of the channel that rated you. So in this case, you're getting rated by username becomes you're getting rated by Anaya Pariah. And anything in these quotes is classified as an accent. So the text color is white, but the accent is orange. In the case of this one, I wanted it to say Anaya raid, not Anaya Pariah, but I wanted it to be orange, and there was no way to really do that, so I had to use the custom CSS in here to get that color where it is. I think it's, yeah, it's right there. It's where I typed it out to say Anaya instead of the thing. But yeah, I wouldn't recommend messing with any of that. That's a bit more of an advanced thing. Then you have layout, where you can kind of play around with it, like that, that. Probably one of these two. You can set the background color. It's probably best just to leave it transparent. Padding and gap, honestly, that controls like the window itself. Don't turn this drop shadow on, because it puts a drop shadow around the window and not the stuff in it. You were smart. You're over here reminding me of Dexter up in his lab. I know just enough about the CSS stuff to be dangerous. I know just enough about it to fake my way into looking smart. So yeah, here's how you control what it says. Left line, center, right, whatever that one's called. Change the font, the boldness, the size, the colors. Give the text a drop shadow, which you can't even really see here. You can click this one to give it a text to speech if you want it to say the alert text. Oh, I got that tab muted. That's why you can't hear it. Oh, well. And here's where you select the images and the sounds. So like visuals and sound. Yeah. There's the, you just upload a file. It supports a few different things. Here's my image library. So here's all the images used in the various alerts. Just gonna be static, don't know alert for the charity. Oh, don't know alert for the charity. And then the same. Obviously, I recommend WebM and Sound Library. WebM and OGG, those are the two most file size friendly formats it accepts, I believe. Now, this is a neat one. This one, I only have set up for subs, so you could not see these right now if you wanted to. But this lets you set a celebration, which will take up the screen. So if I do rain, I want it moderate. Do I want to take up just the player, just the chat, or the entire web page? So if I do entire web page, save changes, and send a test alert, let's see if this works. You should now see emotes raining all over the web page. Did it work? It's raining. Yes. It does work. Okay. Well, we can turn that off. That's only set up, if I recall, on the subscription ones. So, yeah. And then there's the danger button, delete the variant. Anyway, back to Motor Slice lore. So there's no concrete lore. We don't really know, which honestly I like, because that means we got room to make our own lore. My theory is it's not about the machines themselves, but about the material they're made of. Probably some kind of living metal capable of processing organic matter to repair and make more of itself. At first, it was probably controllable, but at some point it got out of control, started attacking humans and turning them into machines. That's just my theory. That's very similar. That's very similar to a Horizon Zero Dawn scenario. Told you they're eating them. Honestly, they might be. Also seems like lore inspired by Blam anime, where nanomachines went out of control and build non-stop. The facilities and buildings look like they were originally intended to house humans, but something seems to have gone wrong, and it's more of a mockery of society. There are fake doors, fake vehicles, fake trees, all made by nanomachines and some sort of strange material that seems to have glitched out, probably why there are holes everywhere. My guess is that after an undetermined amount of time, humanity nearly went extinct when this technology went haywire and became imprisoned by the constructs created by them. The deeper down you go, the closer you are to human civilization, who sent out slicers each up one of the shafts to try and find this alpha structure that may have them undo the constant construction and subsequent burial of humanity, or at least help them gain control. That's why P says that being Slicer Z is bad. Ooh, that's spoilers. Because it means that although she is the most experienced and strongest one, having reached further than anyone, it means that she has the most failures, because she has climbed the furthest but still has not found the alpha structure to resolve the issue. A lot of potential for a sequel. The shafts may connect to other shafts in the future. See other slicers, or P's route may really be the one leading to the alpha structure eventually, due to having ran onto multiple elder machines. Coolest outro sequences. Okay. I don't want to read anymore. I don't want to... Yeah, that one should have a spoiler warning. It's not that big a spoiler. We know there are other slicers, but that does kind of reveal that there is a Slicer Z we're going to hear about at some point. And they've gone the furthest, apparently. Let's not go into the Reddit. Walk through bosses, tips, how to play, achievements, wiki, demo, review. P, the Slicer, protagonist, young woman in a yellow jumpsuit. That's not yellow. That's orange. Unless I'm colorblind. Voiced by Kira Buckland. Her job title is Slicer, a contractor who clears rogue machines. She's sleepy, snarky, and lethal. And apparently made of metal with all the shit I've been putting her through. Just connected what you read and what you said earlier with that pipe that goes all the way to the heavens. Well, we know we got a good outro sequence waiting on us. Players also know from her P Oak achievement, poke her face in the menu enough, she quits the game. Yeah, she annoys. You annoy her enough. Orby, P's malfunctioning support drone, small floating orb that follows her, can be thrown at enemies for damage and occasionally breaks. Required for several puzzles. Players who want to be cruel can kill Orby for the Orby Hater achievement by attacking it through the camera until the screen breaks? I didn't know we could do that. Hostile inhabitants of the megastructure are autonomous construction equipment. Drones, helicopters, dump trucks, excavators, combines, cranes, and a flying train. Can't wait to see that. Each chapter culminates in a colossal version that becomes a climbable boss. So yeah, not much on lore. It's very much a figure it out yourself, which I kind of like. I'm not gonna lie. The secret to making intriguing lore is to not give us too much. And sometimes you're better off just giving us nothing at all and letting our imaginations do the work. So does anyone want to talk about the GTA 6 leaks going on? Is that something we want to discuss? Because it's heckin' crazy. Like, okay, admittedly, I do want to play GTA 6, right? And I've been looking forward to it, but I'm kind of on the fence with the hype. It's like my hype bubble's died when it comes to GTA 6. I'm looking forward to it still, and I want to play it, but I'm not getting hyped for it because one, I don't think this game's going to live up to the hype. It's been hyped. Normally, I'd say something like it's been hyped to the moon and back. I think this one's been hyped to at least Jupiter at this point. It's the hype is real. It's the single biggest entertainment medium launch in history is going to be GTA 6, probably only beaten by GTA 7 in 50 years from now. Maybe I don't know. Red Dead I don't think had as much hype about it. I want to play Red Dead 2. It's almost 10 years old and I still haven't played it. I need that. That's something for a future channel stream. Is definitely going to be Red Dead. At least the story. I don't know if I'll stream all of the play of Red Dead, but I'll definitely stream the main story of Red Dead 2 because I've heard it's good, especially if you like westerns. And I've seen bits and pieces of the story, so yeah. But yeah, the GTA 6. It's like, one, it's not coming out on PC. At least not at first. Rockstar always does this. They release on console first. Secondly, there's been a number of things that have happened over the last 5 to 10 years at Rockstar that make me not trust them anymore. It's not that I don't think they're going to make a good game. I'm pretty confident GTA 6 will be great. Will it live up to the hype? Probably not. But let's talk about these leaks. Because these leaks are crazy. It's crazy to watch this. So basically, if you're not aware, there is a hacker who's been going by the name CyberLeak, who has managed to acquire somehow a playable build of GTA 6. We don't know exactly when it was. At first, people said it was like a 2023 build, but here lately, people have been saying it's an April build. It's not the final build, but it's an April build, and they have been leaking 2-minute videos just showing off this build. Rockstar is going nuts. And they're trying to find, Rockstar and Take-Two are trying to find whoever this leaker is. There's been subpoenas sent out already about various things to various companies trying to find the leaker. And they're every day leaking new stuff, and they have demands. They're basically leaking the game and saying that they're going to keep leaking it until Rockstar gives in to their demands, which is, the main one is release it on disc. Because if you didn't know this, GTA announced that they're not going to release a physical version of the game. It's only going to be digital. I'm kind of torn on that, because on the one hand, I get why everyone doesn't like that. The death of physical media, the death of being able to own things, and all that. I do fully understand it. But on the practical side, part of me is like, that's kind of inevitable, isn't it? Because GTA 5's already, what, 150 gigs or thereabouts? I can't remember how big GTA 5 is. Let's find out. GTA 5 install size. And I know more recent Call of Duties have been between 150 and 200 gigs. Standard install is 72 gigs for GTA 5. Red Dead, I think, is around 100 or something like that. So, like, GTA 6 is going to be in the neighborhood of 200 gigs already. That's approaching. I don't think we can put that on physical media in a way that's convenient for the end user and affordable, because like that's at the limit of what you can do with disc. And we could feasibly return to cartridges. Remember those, the N64, the Super Nintendo days? You know, back in the day, cartridges were size limited compared to disc, but now you would need a laptop to get a sudden Super Saiyan growth times 10 just to play that. Yeah, definitely. It's not going to run on my computer. I know that for damn sure. But yeah, like back in the day, disc would store more than console cartridges, but these days I'm pretty sure we could make a cartridge that would hold a lot. So you could feasibly make a cartridge that could hold GTA 6 on it if it's around 200 gigs. Because like you make SSDs are not that big these days, and they can hold up to a terabyte on a standard like NVMe SSD, maybe more. I don't know, it's been a while since I've looked. So you could definitely make a cartridge that can hold that data. But the problem is a cartridge like that's going to be in the neighborhood of several $100s to manufacture. And like the price of SSDs, granted they're inflated right now, but the price of NVMe SSDs is pretty expensive. So in terms of like physical, actually being able to put the game on a physical media, it's basically price limited. No one's really going to want to pay hundreds of dollars for a single copy of the game. Now, Microsoft does have an intriguing thing where I think this is probably the best case scenario, sadly, when it comes to media, is that you have to have an account, which you kind of have to with every game now. You got to have Steam account, or a Microsoft account, or an Ubisoft account, or a freaking Rockstar account, or whatever. But Microsoft is apparently making it so that the the game is tied to your account. And you could, as long as the ability to always download the game is present, that alleviates most concerns with being able to, doing away with physical media. At least as far as a preservation and ownership level are. Do you think that due to the game age restrictions, they would have to keep it this way? Honestly, it's not even the age restrictions that are the problem. It's basically people want to have physical media so that they can continue playing the game even after servers are taken online or offline, sorry. Or maybe they just don't. They want to own the things they buy, because the big problem with digital storefronts, I mean, creating the account, yeah, I mean, let's be real. People are gonna lie, so yeah, the big problem with digital storefronts is like they can take the game away at any time, basically. Like, we've seen that with several games now, that they're just not on the storefronts anymore because servers have shut down or whatever. And these are whole games that people have spent time and money in that they just can't play anymore. And yeah, that is unfortunate, which is why people are wanting to have physical copies that they can install and play whenever they want. But then we have to acknowledge the elephant in the room, is that games, especially games the size of GTA 6, have gotten so large that physical copies are just not a viable thing anymore. Not unless you're willing to spend hundreds of dollars for a single cartridge that's basically just an SSD that you put into your computer. You know, Microsoft, hold on, let me look this up. MSFS 2024 download size. So MSFS 2024 is largely a server-based game. If you ever play that, people forget how hard it is to keep a physical copy in good condition. That too, although that's a lot easier in this day and age. So Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024 is largely, it's an online game. When you download it, you are downloading the bare bones of the game, but all the assets, so like the map, the objects within the world, the aircraft that you're flying, all that is streamed from a Microsoft server. It's cloud-based. Most of the game's not on your computer, it's on the cloud. Know a lot of people that don't treat their stuff well. Yeah, I mean, that's their own damn fault though, so what can you do about that? But yeah, it's on the cloud and it's streamed to you. However, they let you download parts of it. So like if you want to download the airplanes, for example, and this is probably recommended to download at least the aircraft, you can. That way, if there's any problems on the network side with their server, with your connection, if it's slowing down or crashing or not existing, you at least still have the physical plane. You can fly it and operate it and all that. So they let you download parts of the game, and I think someone did the math, and I just looked it up. To download and install the entirety of everything they let you install of MSFS 2024, it is 400 gigabytes. That's pretty big. That's not impossible. That's not impossible to work with. It is insane for a single game, but when you consider that it is a one-to-one recreation of planet Earth. My entire system is 8 gigs with a 4:4 split. Eesh. Yeah. But yeah, when you consider what MSFS 2024 is, it's not really surprising that it's that big to download everything. The vast majority of that's going to be the world, the map and all that. which is, as I said, 1-to-1 scale recreation of planet Earth. So yeah, that's not impossible to work with. There are plenty of SSDs out there. Hell, if I was building a computer, I wouldn't get anything smaller than 500 gigabytes. So you could, but that's still dedicating one SSD to the entire game. And what about mods? If you want to mod it, and Flight Simulator is a game designed to be modded and designed to have third-party content put on it and user-generated content added onto it, boy howdy, you're gonna go right past 500 gigs pretty quick. In fact, let me bring up something. I'm curious. I'm gonna start a program, a little add-on / mod manager I use for Flight Simulator, and it'll tell me how big my community / mod folder is for Flight Simulator 2020. So my computer can't run 2024. But yeah, that gives you the idea right there. It's just, I do understand and I agree with wanting to have physical media and preservation and all that, but the reality of the situation is it's not it's becoming not practical. It's already not practical for AAA games like GTA 6. Granted, most of the games I play are indie games like Motor Slice, and they're not that big. So it is still 100% practical for them. But yeah. We're running into that problem. And I think the best solution is what Microsoft's doing, where the game itself is tied to your account. So as long as it's always made available somewhere. Why do you need 28 gigs for a cozy game? Which cozy game in question? A lot of it's probably textures. They take up a lot of space these days. So let me see. How big is my community? Where does it tell me? Coral Island? I watched Anaya play that a little bit. How big is that? Coral Island install size. Storage 8 gigs, available space, recommended, requires 64-bit processor. In front of my system right now, I'm on my phone. Well, according to the Steam page, that was just Google quoting it. Yeah, it says you need 8 gigs to install Coral Island. Yeah, something about the art style of this one is off-putting to me. That's why I never really got into it. Although I will say, Lily, I really liked. When I watched Anaya play it, I was like, Lily's my spirit animal. Romance her right now. What the hell? Shut up. Yeah, I mean, just looking at screenshots of this game, it is 3D, so it's fully 3D. That's already going to increase file size. On top of the sprites for the artwork stuff, textures and all, there must be a lot to this game, I'm guessing. Because I know they got 2 areas. They got the island itself, and then they got a whole underwater segment. Like freaking King Neptune with his trident and something down there. So it's probably largely just map size is the most of that. Voice lines can get pretty big as well if it's fully voiced. Sprite work. I'm actually kind of scared to see what Evershine's going to be. Because the models are going to be more detailed. The world's going to be more detailed. It's got a lot more going on in it. It's probably going to approach 50 to 100 gigs, I'm sure. You know, the artwork of this game is nice. It's just a little off-putting to me. There's something about it. It just screams Disney movie. But yeah, that's my rant. So anyway, back to the GTA 6 leak. The dude has been demanding, you know, that's the main demand. There's a few others. but that's the main demand. And he's threatening to keep leaking until they give in to that demand. And they're going after him, trying to find him. But he has set up supposedly, this is all rumors, he has set up a dead man switch where he has to enter a password every day or multiple times a day or whatever. Otherwise, if he doesn't enter that password, then the game will be uploaded somewhere in its entirety for free, his build. So he's basically saying, he's basically holding the game hostage. Give in to my demands, or I keep leaking the game, and if you try to catch me, everyone gets the game for free. Which makes me wonder, does he have a compiled build? Surely he has. Yeah, he's got to. Got to have a compiled build of the game. But I wonder if he has the source code. Could you imagine that? If that happened? Look, I'm going to be real. GTA 6 is guaranteed to be a blockbuster hit. No way around it. Even if he were to upload the entirety. Sandrock is huge, and so is Star Sand. Yeah, they are getting big. We'll talk about that in a second. Yeah, even if he were to upload his build in its entirety, and it's all the content and everything, and leak everything all over the place, I will guarantee you GTA 6 will still be a smash hit. Especially considering that it's releasing on console first. It'll probably be a year or more before PC release happens. And that's got to be a PC build he has. And even if he were to do all that, yeah, they're going to make gangbusters on it. But could you imagine for a second if he had the source code too? God, that would be so bad for them. If the game gets leaked, but not just that, the source code? Holy Lord. I will admit, part of me is laughing at this whole situation because I don't like what Rockstar has been doing lately. So, yeah, I'm kind of having a chuckle. Not gonna lie. I think it's funny to watch. And I honestly, I'm probably going to play GTA 6 if and when I can get a computer that can run it. Because I do like the GTA series, and it's set in South Florida, which I've never been to, but I live close enough to Florida that I can call it home. It's fair. So yeah. And it does look awesome, what I've seen so far. I haven't really looked at the leaks. I've seen a little bit of the leaks where I've seen YouTubers talk about it. It's going to come out on consoles first. GTA 6 is console first. That's Rockstar always does that. They release consoles first, and then they release PC build about a year later, sometimes longer. So yeah. So I got time. I'm hoping that I can get a PC built next year. I hope. I do not play consoles, no. The last console I had was the Xbox 360. After that, I switched to PC, and I just hadn't gone. I just hadn't had the desire to go back, because there's... Well, let's be real. Any Microsoft games, these days, they put them on both PC and Xbox. So there's not a lot of point to having an Xbox unless you really want that, an Xbox. Sony exclusive. Sony has been putting their stuff on PC as well, usually about a year later after they come out. But like, really, there's, I don't know, consoles are just as annoying as PCs are now, but they don't come with any of the benefits of a PC. A PC can play just about anything these days. Because, like, with consoles, you're limited to whatever games are available on their stores, or where you can find a physical release of. But with PCs, you play on PC with a controller. I do too. Actually, my controller that I'm using is an Xbox 360 controller. But yeah, with PCs, like, you got the entirety of the indie game space. Not to mention fan-made games. There's a fan-made game I've been thinking about playing on stream called Diaspora Shattered Armistice. I've played it before, but it's been a while, so I thought about replaying it and playing it for stream. Mine's an X, or yours is an Xbox One? Mm. The only console I've wanted over the last few years has been the Nintendo Switch. That's the only console I've ever truly been wanting lately. So regarding the size that you were bringing up with games, let me scroll up to see your comment. Some are getting ridiculous bloated. Why do you need 28 gigs? Believe Coral Island. Games are huge. Sandrock is huge, and so is Star Sand Island. They are getting big. A lot of it probably is map and textures, because if they're using 4K textures, yeah, those add up fast. I never did tell you the size of my community folder in Flight Sim. Hold on. My community folder of Flight Sim currently is 109 gigabytes. That is various airport scenery, various aircraft, and a few other extra mods. And that's just why a cozy game needs DirectX 12 shader. Probably efficiency. Sometimes it comes down to what the engine they're using. If they're using something like Unity or Unreal, a lot of that's just plug and play anyway. So you might as well use it to get the performance advantages out of it. It could also be some of them aren't optimizing very well. You see that a lot in certain areas, like in modding and indie game development sometimes, where they'll use a 4K texture sheet where they could have used a 1K or a 2K one and gotten the same effect. Yeah. Not that the My Time series does that, because that's more of an amateur thing when you try to squeeze as much as you can into one texture sheet. Not realizing that sometimes it really depends. Sometimes it's better to have a lot of texture sheets, and sometimes it's better to have just one with everything crammed into it. It really just depends. Model sizes get big too. Yeah. It's annoying, to be sure, but I kind of get it when you're making a game the size of, say, Evershine. How big is, a few other crazy demos I tried to play? Honestly, I haven't played Rewind 99 in a while. I need to check if they have any new comment or content. Stardew Valley install size. How big is this game? 500 megs. So yeah, even a game that's completely 2D and uses sprite art is still half a gig. So when you start going 3D, imagine a 3D remake of Stardew Valley. It would easily be 10 gigs, I'm sure. So that's a thing. I've been yapping for a while now. It's already past the 3-hour mark. We're approaching 3 hours, 20 minutes. Let me get a swig of my H2O. Good old dihydrogen monoxide. My bottle is empty. I guess I should probably send y'all to somebody now. I should probably think about rating. Let's see. Who do I got online? If anyone has a raid suggestion, let me know. Your options for people I know right now are Mitsune Sylph playing Fields of Mystria, Leon Foxtails playing Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic. Ah, classic. Elder Skull... no, blah, 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 blah. Little Curses, who I have not interacted with in a long time, at least a couple years now, is playing The Elder Scrolls V Skyrim. On some Skyrim action. Otherwise, we could find somebody new. Sean Kitsune. Let me search for them. Playing Tales of Vesperia Definitive Edition. That is indeed a Kitsune Fox on my screen. Alright, let me open that up in a new tab. I will be sending y'all over to this person. Alright, as you can see from the schedule that is currently on your screen, next stream will be Wednesday. It will be Star Sand Island. We've moved Star Sand to the Wednesday slot because, surprisingly enough, it gets a lot of views. Star Sand gets more views than any other game I'm playing right now. So that surprised me. It didn't used to, but now it does. So I've moved that to the Wednesday slot. And Paralives, which is surprisingly not pulling in views, even though I thought it would, is going to be on the Friday slot from now on. At least till I get bored. I already feel myself getting bored with it. It needs to cook a little bit. Anyway, I shall be sending y'all over to Sean Kitsune. We'll be back at 2200 on Wednesday with Star Sand Island. See y'all then. Have a good night, everybody.